Roblox Piggy out of candy. First, I made Piggy, the bad guy of the game and the title character. Her real name is Penny, like the coin. For that reason, I'll get some chocolate coins. Oh, actually, I forgot to get chocolate coins. Okay, so instead, I baked a cake and cut out a head and dress. Icing on the top makes the pink face, and red icing makes the dress below. For her eye, I used a chocolate piece, and for her red eye, I used a piece of gum. To make her baseball bat, I broke a slice off this cracker, getting a perfect piece on the first try, getting a perfect piece on the second try, getting a perfect piece on the 47th try. For Georgie Piggy, I melted some chocolate down, then added some blue and pink candies for the body and head. I used some red candies to make the eyes. Next, I did a bunch of items from Piggy, starting with the plank. Planks are used to bridge gaps between platforms, so I got a piece of chocolate and snapped off a row. It wasn't very hard. For the key, I need a long piece of candy. Since it's nearly Christmas, there's a lot of candy canes for sale, so I got a packet and broke them into a key shape. Good enough. Piggy truly represents the Christmas spirit of giving by giving people dents in their heads. I softened this lollipop in hot water so I could cut it into the shape of a hammer. It didn't really work. Then I hit it with a real hammer. I have a problem. The wrench is next. I don't know if you've noticed, but candy isn't usually the color of metal, so I used gum even though it's purple. I cut it into shape. I can use this to fasten these bolts here. Wow, this is a great wrench, isn't it? Okay, enough items. Time to get back to characters. For Doggy, I used a cookie as a base. I then added a piece of another cookie on top to make his nose. More cookie pieces make his ears. Wait, that doesn't look like a dog. Okay guys, I made Piggy again for some reason apparently. I don't even know who Doggy is. For Bunny, I'll get a fluffy little marshmallow. I'll use a candy eye to make her eye and black licorice to give her an eye patch. I then ripped another marshmallow in half like a madman to make her ears. Pony looks like the nerd emoji, so I got these very silly candies that look like emojis. Unfortunately, there isn't a nerd emoji one, so I'll draw it on using a Sharpie. Sharpies are poisonous though, so I can't eat them anymore. I'm literally crying and shaking right now. Okay, coming up with new materials is too hard, so I'm using cake again. Once the cake is in shape for Zizzy, I covered it up with icing and used chocolate sauce to make the stripes. And I'll use a piece of gum for her feather. Candy swords don't exist, so I got a knife instead. Like, a real knife. Don't eat that. As the overall villain of Piggy, Mr. P will need to be made very well. But before we do that, we'll make his wife, Mrs. P. Since she was originally a potato, I will get a potato and stick eyes on it. You don't think potatoes are candy? You've clearly never tasted one before. Delicious. And then for Mr. P, the choice is even easier.
A purple sweet potato will work perfectly once I stick eyes on it. Delicious.
There! Now I've made Roblox Piggy out of candy. Now it's time to eat all of them. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thanks to the members here. Become a member to support my videos and give me money.